friends. Okay, I just went live in my coach group, but I want to share this with you guys because it totally relates to your journey as well, about how if you're just leaning into being motivated, you're not going to have a ton of success. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it's really, I'm not motivated all the time, and I'm a coach. This is my job. So the most important thing to remember, to remind yourself about, is that this is about you making a decision that you're going to show up every single day. It doesn't have to be perfect, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes, and finding the success in that, and the forcing yourself to show up. And then making it, because it's like a decision that you're just going to show up. It's not about having motivation. It's about momentum. And so I've been pretty consistent. I'm very consistent with my workouts because that's a habit that I've cultivated for a very long time. And I've just made it a non-negotiable. Like, I work out every single day, even on my rest days, not because I'm a beast mode, but because I know that when I show up and move, I feel so much better, and I tend to make better decisions. And for me, it's just kind of a snowball thing. So I choose to move my body, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. Like yesterday with Shark Week, I thought I was going to die. And I just did like 10 minutes or 15 minutes of yoga with Adriene. And then I turned it off and I was like, okay, good, I'm done. And I didn't do anything else, but I counted that as my victory. I counted that as my success. So that's what I'm asking you guys to do, is not to be all like, motivated and inspired, because that's just not real life. Like, we're just not going to be inspired or excited to show up every single day, but you make it a decision, you make it a commitment to show up for yourself every single day, no matter what. And when I say show up, you don't have to do a workout every single day, you guys. It's movement. Like, you go for a walk, or you just do some kind of activity. You get to count that. It doesn't have to be some heinous workout on a treadmill or whatever. Like, it's you showing up. It's you taking ownership. It's you getting some momentum and then not stopping. So I got a little off track with my business this last week. Just a lot of things happening, and I didn't feel good. I just stopped kind of doing my normal things. I have this awesome checklist that as a coach I do every single day. I break it into little pockets and do it throughout the day, I'll sit down and just pound it out. But I didn't do it. And then today, when it was time to sit down and do the things, I felt so overwhelmed. And it made me think, this is probably what's happening for so many of you, as you feel so overwhelmed and you feel so behind. But I'm telling you, if you make it a decision and you honor the fact, you celebrate the fact that it doesn't need to be perfect, it's just about you checking the box and showing up and finding the victory in the fact that you put the effort there, even if it was a struggle bus. You still showed up. You still made the decision to show up. And so when you do that, you get momentum, and it's easier to get more momentum and then more momentum, and you start to see results, and you just feel really good. So it's a Monday, it's still a fresh month. Commit to something, commit to a program. And even if it takes you, like, say you do 21 Day Fix, and even if that's a 21-day program, even if it takes you twice as long, don't go back to day one. Just pick up where you left off. If you took a weekend off, or your kid was sick and you didn't get a workout in, don't beat yourself up. Just pick right back up where you left off and get your momentum again. Because when you finish a program, there's such an amazing win that comes from that. Even if you didn't have this epic transformation on the scale or the size of your clothes or whatever, it's an emotional thing, you guys. This is not just about what you're eating. It's not just about how you're moving your body. It's an emotional thing. It's about believing in yourself and choosing yourself and just putting that effort into yourself. And it's not selfish. It's selfish when you choose to make excuses. That's selfish. It's selfish when you come up with all the reasons why you need to be the martyr and it's just not going to work. That's selfish. There's some of you that I check in with, and it's always an excuse. It's always, things are bad. Well, why are things bad? You're not being held hostage by anyone other than you. So if things are bad, then make the commitment that you're going to get momentum. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be this rock star experience where all of a sudden we can grate cheese on your abs. No one's asking that of you. I am asking you to make good on your commitment to show up for yourself. You're not showing up for me. You're not. You're showing up for yourself. And you're putting your money where your mouth is. Yeah, that. So Momentum. It applies to so many different areas of our life. Stop overthinking it and take some freaking action today. Don't say, oh, I'm going to recommit tomorrow. No, you're going to recommit right this second. Right this second. If you watch this and it's like 5 minutes before bedtime, you know what? Guess what? You're going to do 5, 10 freaking squats and you're going to check your dang box. You're going to be like, yeah, me, I showed up. I didn't put off my life until tomorrow, because our lives are not guaranteed. All you have is today. So stop making excuses and start getting momentum to change your life, because that is your gift and that is your privilege. And I don't know about you, but I'm super freaking grateful. So today, I didn't feel like doing my workout. I did not want to. I had to talk myself into it. And I was like, this is not a decision. This isn't something I get to choose if I'm going to do it or not. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen. And if I have to hit pause 50 times, if I only do one workout today, I'm going to honor that and I'm going to find the joy in that. And you know what? I turned it on and I turned on some really good music because that's what I needed. And I finished bar, and then I did 10 minutes of the new 10 rounds, just 10 minutes. I was good, but I knew I also felt so much better once I was in it, and I felt really inspired, and I was thinking so much about Brenda. I cried all the tears, and I was like, you know what? Like, I get to work out. I get to hug my kids. I get to know that everything is going to be okay, and that I'm healthy, and I'm grateful. And even though it's Shark Week, like, I get to show up. And so I did Transform 20. Were they my best workouts ever? No. But I'm really freaking proud that I showed up today and that I drank my shake and I'm drinking my water, and I'm going to honor the journey. I'm not going to force it, but I'm also not going to make excuses anymore. So if you're making those excuses, it's time to stop. It's time to draw your line in the sand, whatever that means for you. If that means you focus on your nutrition, or you recommit to a program, or you commit to doing, like, listening to some personal development. But stop saying things are hard. Stop saying you're really struggling or you're sucking ass or you just can't get focused. Stop. You are the only one in charge of you. And that means you are the only one in charge of your self-talk and your internal chatter. And so if it's shitty, the only person you have to blame is yourself. So change the channel in your brain. Focus on the good things. Listen to something inspiring. I just uploaded a whole list of personal development recommendations, and there's just so much free stuff out there. It's not even about you having to invest money. This is your journey. So honor it and celebrate it. Stop making excuses for it and own it. True story, my friends. I'm going to pin this, and we're going to call this office hours for last week because I actually missed last week too. See, I got off track. I allowed myself the option of showing up or not showing up instead of just saying, no, it's not an option, Sarah. It's just like you brush your teeth or you take a shower. Like, this is just something I do. And when I do it, I feel so much better. It feels so much easier. True story. Just like with your movement, just like drinking your water, you just feel better. It's not like you all of a sudden lost 25 pounds, but it's a mental, psychological win. So grab your freaking wins, own your journey, and change your story if it's a struggle bus.